Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and today we're talking about Chris Ingham and his merry ways.
I have one worry. I worry that the people who dislike me get intelligent enough to think making videos about this guy is doing nothing but helping me. But I can rely on the fact that everybody's a fucking moron.
Well, not to brag about anything, but as the only person who actively talks about Chris Ingham, I'm assuming he's talking about me and saying that my videos actually help him and his videos do better. I don't know. It seems like that may be the case.
Making videos about this guy is doing nothing but helping me.
Shall we just take a quick look back and see just how relevant that suggestion is, Chris?
Chris Ingham and the grooming allegations.
Chris Ingham, well, he's a fucking creep.
This video is a message to Chris Ingham.
Well, Chris Ingham
Drama.
That Chris Ingham is
Chris Ingham.
with the Chris Ingham situation.
So in the immediate aftermath, the videos were like this. This was the last video that they put up before the allegations, and then the one immediately after, and their views, as you can see, were fairly decent. 2.something million, 200,000, you know, very decent views, averaging around 150, 200,000, with the odd higher one obviously for special occasions such as the Zoella video and the birthday vlogs and stuff like that. Those brought in the views basically. But after the allegations, what happened then? We had views of 300,000, 250,000, 200, we got 200,000, 170,000, and it just, the views didn't seem to be going down. If anything, it actually improved. They actually started getting better views in some cases. So I'm not quite sure that the allegations did anything in particular to halt the gravy train that was the Ingham family brand. What do you think, Chris? Do you agree? Did you see any noticeable difference in income? It's generally the same or better. You know, I'm just saying. I just have to put it out there. In fact, the views didn't start to go down until well over a year later. Around about September, or around September 2019, September to December, those sorts of times, that's when the views started to noticeably drop off. But do you know what happened around that time? It was around the time that my own channel started to be rebranded and restarted. Because if you remember, I took a bit of time out talking about you, Chris. You know, I've never really talked about the allegations on my channel, so that was never a thing. I have talked about, you know, the things that you do wrong, and I brought a lot of attention to your channel because at one point I was getting fairly decent views. You know, I had a lot of people come over to my channel and we were talking about you and garnishing quite a lot of attention, negative attention to you, and your views started to plummet because I was pointing out all the crap that you were doing, and it wasn't the allegations that caused the issue. It ended up being your lovely wife for situations such as this.
We had somebody make up a fake account and under the name of Laura and comment on our vlogs. I'm so upset that I spent £100 on prams for your girls and you haven't opened them. I was going to buy you guys more stuff, but now I'm not going to bother. And it got a lot of attention, so you well done, Laura. You really helped our vlog in the YouTube algorithm last night. It performed really well. We got loads more interaction on the vlog, loads more comments, which pushes your video, so thank you for that. But it got a lot of people saying, yeah, why are you not opening them, poor Laura? And oh my gosh, I can't even cope. So first of all, that was a fake account. Laura herself messaged me and said, I keep commenting to this woman saying I'm the real Laura, stop doing this, but every time I do she blocks my she deletes my comment, so I can't, and there's someone on your vlog trying to cause trouble. So Laura herself told me about this. I am telling you now, we are probably one of the most grateful families that are on YouTube. Trolls come out in force and like to sprout their absolute and utter rubbish. Oh my gosh, they went to the Maldives during a pandemic. No, we didn't.
Rant after rant after rant. Sarah Ingham rants are the stuff of legend. But not only that, she would talk endlessly about how amazing her life is, bragging about the new house and what they're getting now and what they're getting then. Everything was a brag, and it wasn't very pleasant for iFam to listen to, and that has ended up driving the fans away. But now if we look at the present day, where you go on your Blackpool tour of dreams, you can only afford Blackpool these days, you're down to as little as 33,000 views. 33,000 views. That must be a dream come true. Truly a small channel now, Chris.
Making videos about this guy is doing nothing but helping him.
Not only that, but your desire to hate on a little old me, somebody who has barely gets 1,000 views these days on videos, and yet you have 1.3 million subs. And how have I managed to destroy you so badly that you've resorted to this trolling? Remember that Bert Ingham the other day? You sent that to me on the 28th of October. What happened just 2 days before that, on the 26th of October? That's right, I placed an order for a video message, do you remember? It's no secret, Chris. I didn't try to hide it from you. I gave you my full details. You know, it was not really a great secret. And to be honest, it was a genuine question. I actually wanted to know the answer. It wasn't actually a troll thing, to be honest. So for you to not supply what I asked you for, what I ordered from you, that's just really, really bad business wise, because even if you don't want to fulfill an order for any particular reason to any particular person, you still have an obligation as a business to do something. You can't just take the money, not give the product, and ignore. That's not a thing. That's not an option. Businesses, they don't do that. So I'm not as bothered about the money which you've stolen, but I am bothered about the fact that you would willingly not fulfill an order just because you didn't want to and just keep the money. That's not a thing. Businesses don't do that. And the only option you have is to just say, sorry, I don't want to do the order, and refund the money. That's it. That's all you have to do. You don't even have to say anything. Just do that. And that's a normal thing for anybody to do, but not what you're doing. That's not a business thing. Like, it worries me. Say if somebody else, like an IFAM, had actually asked that question to Isabel, because it was a genuine question, and I wouldn't blame an IFAM for wanting to know this answer, to be honest. Would you have just ignored it? Why is it such a wrong thing to ask that you wouldn't want to fulfill that question? How did Isabel feel when she got her GCSE English results? That's a normal question. That's something that an IFAM would probably want to know. You know, so I don't see why it's what the major issue is there. I then placed another order because I figured that you weren't going to answer that, because it was, like, in your mind, a trolly question. So I asked another question which was more IFAM like, if you like, and again, nothing. So 2 orders, 40 quid, and you haven't fulfilled either of them. That's okay, Chris, don't worry. Don't worry, it's all good. So as usual, Chris, you have no balls whatsoever. You could have taken me down but didn't go through with it. You could have been a man but fluffed that. You could have protected your kids long ago but fucked that up too. Well done. Thank you all for taking the time to watch this, and I will see you again soon in another video. Take care and bye bye.